Hello, and welcome to Are You Addicted to Saying No to Money mini class. This was a kind of revelation for me, and it's not about saying no just to money. It's basically saying no to everything. And because money is one of those things that kind of brings us lots of everything, that's how I decided to name this mini class. Already like some time ago, I think it has been for a couple years, I have noticed how I really enjoyed and I was actually kind of proud of myself when I get to say no. Like when I grew up, I pretty much someone who said yes to everything. And not in the sense that I said yes to all the possibilities. I couldn't say no when someone asked me of something. And it usually involved dealings with other people. And it got to the point when it I was saying yes even if I wanted to say no. And uh, and uh, at some point when I was kind of working on myself, doing personal development and blah blah blah, I I actually started to say no to things, and it was one of the hardest things I had to learn. And it got to the point where I was so proud that I could say no to someone or something. And it was like this it was really this really the feeling when like of big accomplishment, like achievement, because for me that was a big thing. And so I've been and for last couple of weeks I kind of been intensively working on things that I want to change in my life, first within me, and so they could show up on the outside. And for the past almost 2 weeks, 1 week and a half, I had this class. Money come to me now, and so many things have started to come up and started to clear and give me clarity and create so much ease in my life when it comes to money. And the still there wasn't there's wasn't something uh, quite enough. And so last night I recorded mini class financial abuse and put the recording, like every time I do the class I do the clearing recording as well. So basically we get to clear the energies that I'm talking about. And these mini classes are really about a topic, like very specific topic, and clearing that thing, whatever it is around this topic. And so I've been listening this financial abuse recording all night, and today I woke up with this thing that I've been saying no to, and I've been really proud of saying no to. I've been it's almost like it made me ecstatic when I did it. And so I started to kind of wonder about that and realized that I've been saying no to money as well. I've been saying no to things that I do want to have as well, because with this idea, it is good to say no when you want to say no, not yes. But we have to filter. We have to know things that we are saying no to and things that we are saying yes to, because you can get yourself in a little bit of pickle, uh, like I did for myself, because it became like this self-fulfilling prophecy. I actually programmed myself to say no to everything, and it gives me goosebumps. And this that is the financial abuse as well. That is basically how I unwillingly started to abuse myself financially. I wasn't saying it, almost like there was no really filter to what I was saying no. I was just so addicted to saying no to things. And even in my head, when there were no things coming, it was like, oh, I was always like practicing, oh, I'm gonna say no to that. If you ask me that, I'm gonna say no to that. And so I realized how I actually got myself into the financial. I don't want to say trouble. I'm not in financial trouble. It's just money started to become less and less in my life, coming less and all, and with that, all the other possibilities that comes with the money became less, less, and less. So I don't know uh, if there is need any more words for that, because that's like pretty self-explanatory. And this is something like, I don't know if you do that to yourself, but this is something that you have to. This is one thought that I've been noticing that I'm doing for years. It was literally for years, and now I kind of caught myself that I'm doing that, but I didn't think that as a significant. I didn't think that's okay. Well, yeah, I'm doing that. So what? And until it became self-fulfilling prophecy, I was already automatically saying no to things, and I didn't even think I'm doing that. It's almost like my background program has been running. I've been installing it for years, and now it's been running in the background. I didn't even realize how it actually been affecting my life. And and this is something you just need to, there are those thoughts that you kind of catch that you are doing, and then it just disappears, and you catch and then they just disappear, and it's almost like you can't actively catch it. You're doing that, and then it disappears and you forget about it. And this is basically our programming coming out, showing like a peaking, like those what's this I think there's a groundhogs that like pop their head out and just poof, and then they disappear. And we have these like things, thoughts that keeps popping up and then disappearing, and it's basically our programming showing us to ourselves. And in a sense it gives us more awareness, but if we can't catch it on time to actually, it's almost we have to grab it by the head and hold on to it until we actually can do something about it. Because when they disappear, it's almost like they disappear so deeply that we can't even find it. We can't even find where it is, so we can actually deal with it. And for me, this was one of those thoughts until for the last week I've been clearing stuff about the money, clearing stuff about wealth and prosperity and everything. And until last night, I cleared the financial abuse, and you can get the recording in my shop. And so I actually would like to do the clearing for this as well. And this is going to be offered free on recording, going to be free on my YouTube channel. But if you want a full, record, like every time I do the clearing recording, because actual clearing is like 6 minutes, and but I like to listen it for a longer time, so I actually put it on a loop for 1 hour loop, so you can actually clear, you can listen for it longer, so you don't have to go back and rewind it again. And additionally, I started to do subliminal recordings with my clearings. It's the same recording, it's just made into subliminal audio that basically goes straight to your subconscious mind. So you have a choice either to listen longer one, not longer one, the clear light language recording or subliminal. And these longer recordings will be offered in my shop as well. But you can listen this recording as many times as you want to clear more of these things. So let's clear all those things, all those energies where we were saying no to money, and not just money, no to relationship, no to bodies that we want. And saying no as well shows up when we kind of rebel against something. Like, for example, we people who tend to be very spiritual and very empathic, we tend to say no to things that are, in a sense, forced upon us. Like, even just like a possibilities. And even though we want to have that possibility, it's almost we have to say no because we don't want someone to force something on us. And yes, there's so much energy. So, and the same comes with the body, like where we, where society tells us to that we have to be slim, that we have to eat less, that we have to choose healthier food, and instead of actually, okay, yeah, I might try that, we actually go and rebel against it and just basically do opposite. And the same with relationship, the same with money, the same with the jobs, the same with different possibilities. It's almost like we have to say no because it's almost like we think that goes against our free choice. It's almost like we didn't choose it, someone else chose it for us. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so to listen a light language transmission, you just basically sit somewhere comfortably and close your eyes. Obviously, you can listen in the background doing something else, but if you really wanna get change, like quicker, and the want that transmission go deeper, I would recommend at least once in a while to actually listen it as a mini meditation, or if you have a longer recording, just listen as long as you want. And so just close your eyes and let's get started. Samanda Shatawahata. Deriam Hasamahana Shenawasa. Lehena Mahanda Shehya Papavata. Elehena Mahanda Shehyata Pahwata. Dehe Mahanda Basava Vivata Vasan Mahit. Elehena Havasha Shoshat. Lahuana Mahana Mahut. Dehe Manda Basavisa Dovada. Elehena Basada Shada. Dehe Manda Bashana Mahadavada. Elehena Mahana Bashashavada. Elehena Mahana Manava Shashet. Elehena Miharahana Mashosht. Elehena Mahanda Shashet. Elehena Miharahana Shashet. Dehe Mahanda Basesa Tahod. Alona Nanoshata Posata. Elehena Miharahana Nashashat. Lehena Mahana Shashet. Yahena Manova Sasosat. Lona Nanova Sasota. Nemiahanam Hasaset. Nemiharahana Manava Shashot. Elehena Miharavasa Saset. Nemiahanam Hatashat. Nehemana Hatashashat. Nehena mahana mahava saseta. Neana sodoshat. Neriehana doshata mohasat. Nemhessa mahadavashat. Nemehana bahsavasata. Dehena mahana vasasata heda. Nehena mahana vasata. Nemehana vasata hota. Lehena maharava nashata sheta. Lehena mahasa saseta. Lehena mahana manoshata. Lehena mahana masesata. Nemehana mahana mahashata. Erehana mahavasat. Lohona nanoshata voshata. Lehe mahana masesata mahavasata. Serena manashata. Serena mehana shata. Nahana vasesata. Lehena mahoda tashana mahota. Lana masesata. Lahana mehsasota. Semeharaha shasheda hatasat. Sema vadavet. Demeha mavasa mahota. Nemihana mahasashet. Sirya nemihana shosht. Lehena mahana vasasat. Lehena mahana shashet. Nemihana hota shashot. Lahona nahosat. Lahona mahasha shashot. Yahana matesa tahata. Erehana mahasha shashet. Lehena manavasasana mahota. Dehe mahana vashet. Lehena miharahot. Lano hasasota. Lahona hasota. Lahona hasota hahota. Nemihana mahashashaveta. Nemihana mahashasheta. Nemihana mahashashona manoshta. Nemiharavada shasheta. Lehena mahasata. Lehena miharahota. Nemihana shasha shasheta. Semihana mavasasota. Lehena miharavasa sakata. Lehena miharavashana mihata. Nemiharahana vasota. Nemiharahana shasheta. Nahana manavasaseta. Nemihana mahasaneva tatasata seta. Senema navasana shota saseta. Semihana maharavahata. Nemihana mohasata. Nemihana mohasavota. Nemiharahana shasheta. Sahavaseva sato. Lehena mahavasa. Vohovoma. Vohoma vohoma vot. Vohoma homa havot. Vohoma vohoma vot. Vohoma vohoma vosata. Nemema voma. Nevihama vopada bora tadasata. Derihama hada shashet. Nehena mahasa sesed. Lehena hana shashet. Lehena hanahata sheshanachat. Lehena mahana vashashta. Lehena meharahana shashet. Nemihana maharaha saseda. Dehia mahanohata shota. Dehina mahona manoshata posata. Nemihana ohasa posata. Nemihana pohana vosata. Nehina mahota basotat. Nahoda shashot. Nahoda tashot. Nahoda tashota nahosa mahava saseda. Semihama vashata pesa namahava dasata. Lehena mahana vasheshta. Lehena mahana vasheshta. Lehena mahana vashe mahatohasata. Lehena mahota. Okay, you can open your eyes now. And as I mentioned earlier, to really change any topic that I'm offering clearings for, you need to listen over and over again to actually start to change it. Because I'm not going to change what I implemented, installed in my program for years, I'm not going to change it in 5 minutes. But just awareness of it, acknowledgement of it, and at least starting to work on it, it's literally clears half of the thing. So basically with the additional clearing, listening to additional clearings, you actually just pull this thing out of with all the roots out of your system, out of your programs. So what does it actually mean to say yes now? Like, the thing that you need to again start to practice. If you've been practicing for a really long time to say no, you have to start noticing where you say no and just literally change it on a spot. You have to start to think in the terms of, so what would it take for me to say yes to this thing? What would it take to actually me to commit to this thing, or to create this thing, or to actualize or generate in my life? It's almost like you have to learn to function from anew, and and there are so many resources out there for that. Even just a movie Secret, it kind of gives you an idea. But if you've been in personal development or spiritual development for quite some time, is just you already know the tools. This is just gonna clear all the things, all the. It's almost like, when you're trying to swim and your goal is to get to the surface and to up to the boat, up to the yacht, up to the wherever you want to get to. This is like a boulder that is basically holding you down. And by clearing this boulder, you actually gonna have easier time of creating things that you would like to have. So I think I'm gonna do another minute or two of clearings. And oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, something is coming up. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna do another couple minutes of clearings. And if you purchase a whole recording, just I'm gonna put both of them together, so they both are gonna be on the same loop. Okay, you can close your eyes again. Senehan shato khatam masatosat elhen shamha shashishit sehen han shawashata pahvasahita elhen han shashekhatatost lehenam hanavashishit dehem hanavashishit elhen mihar hanashost elhen mihanam ha shashishit Alohana dohana doshana mahatavost Semihana mahasavasata Semihana mahara havashana mahat Erihena mihana hoshata posit Lohana dohana shoshat Elhena mahasavasesata Yahanda pesevasata Yahanda mahana vasesata voshat Elhen hana shasheta sahata Ere mahama nesevasa Elehena miharahanda shasheta vatosata Semihana mahana shasheta vahat Lehena mahana vasesana mahana vashet Aha mahana vasesata vahasat Yohanna hosanna shatota Yohanna honda shano shatotos Lohonda honda shashota vosata mahata vasata Erenda handa shenehana dashata shed Serehana maharam yahata shosata tosata Erehan handa shasheta hota Erehanam handa mashena manava shashet Elehena Shen Mahana Manava Saseda, Erehena Mehana Mahasaseda, Rohana Muhashashoda, Erehena Mahana Shasheda Hatava Satasad, Alahanda Hasana Sesad, Elehena Miharahana Shasheda Sasoda, Erehena Mahana Vasasa Sased, Elehena Miharana Shoshata Wasad, Erehena Mahana Vasasa Saseda, Erehena Mahavasa Sonata, Sirehena Maharavanama Shasheda, Elehena Mihara Hamedata, Noruhana Mehatarosat, Dohorahan Mariha Sasota, Dohorahan on Hanosa Sased, Elhena Mashana Manava Sased, Semihanam Hasased, Nemiahanam Shashashed, Elehena Miahanam Shashashed, Yahanam Hanamanava Sased, Elehena Miahana Mohata, Elehena Mihana Wohata, Elehena Mihana Wasata, Nemihara Hashashed, Rehanam Haravasheshad, Rehanam Haravashashed, Elehanam Yaharahoshanam Mohasavot, Lohona Mahota Sasod, Nemihan the Basasat Veset, Nemihana Mahansan Navaset, Nemihan Navasesat, Nemihana Vanna Masesat Hot, Nahona Manoshat Posit, Nemihana Manna Havasaseta, Namhan Navaseta. Namahanna Vasena Manoshata, Namohana Noshata Sosata. Okay, you can open your eyes now. I wasn't sure what I was aware of before I started to do the second clearing, and it got to me that there are sometimes those things where we are so excited to have, but the excitement is so big that we actually say no to these things because we think that we are not going to be able to cope with it, that we're not going to be able to manage it. It's almost like when someone offers us a trip, all paid expense trip to somewhere, and we are just so excited, we really want it, but we just so think that we can't have it, or it's not okay to have it, or whatever. It doesn't matter really why we do it, we just do it. And so the second clearing was really about that. Clear all those things that we kind of want to. We are so excited to have it, but in the last minute we say no because it's just too much for us. So, and if you have things like that a lot happen in your life, just do the whole listen to the clearing audio over and over again to actually start to minimize that and transform these energies. So, and as always, I do offer the free, not free, it's not free. I do offer private clearing sessions where we can work on your personal things in relation to any topic. And you can find all of that in my on my website. I think it's called the energy facilitation or light language recording or something like that. And all the links are in description. So thank you very much for listening this far, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.